Where you from? Man, I'm from down in the valley.
I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built the sling up.
You mean like San Antonio? Nah, man. Farther.
Got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA. All the kids
V's up, player.
Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight.
Let's start the show, Wattis.
All right, DITV Sports. Today we got another special one. We got one of the best freshmen in the Valley, a class of 2029 wide receiver from San Benito that was all over the field last year. Second team all conference as a freshman, a playmaker on both sides that has potential to be a highly recruited player in the next couple years. We want to welcome freshman phenom, San Benito's finest, Sonny Ratliff. What's good, Sonny?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Well, good, man. Well, thank you for doing this. We appreciate it. And like we were saying, I want to have a good time and really celebrate you. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the first thing we do is a little icebreaker. So I'm going to give you three different things, whether people, places, things, whatever. And then you let me know what you're going to start, what you're going to bench, and what you're going to cut.
All right.
All right. So you're a wide receiver. So we got to talk about wide receivers. So the first one is Jamar Chase, CD Lamb, or Amron St. Brown. Which one are you going to start? Which one are you going to bench? Which one are you going to cut?
I'm a big Cowboys fan, man, so I'm going to have to start CD.
Okay.
Oh, that's tough. I think I'm going to have to bench.
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one. I think I'm going to bench Amonra.
Okay.
I'm going to cut Jamar.
Jamar Chase. Or I'm gonna have to text that dude and tell him that he's not number one anymore. Who's your favorite football player?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Probably Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
All
nice.
right, next one's kind of a situational game one. A game-winning interception, because you played defense too also, right?
Not this season, but, I mean, I was back and forth between.
Okay. So how about a game-winning catch, a game-winning run, or a fourth down conversion to ice the game? Which one are you going to start? Which one are you going to bench? Which one are you going to cut?
I have to start the game-winning catch, man. That's the best feeling.
Ooh. Okay.
then-
How about the other ones?
Probably the interception. I'd probably bench the interception and then cut the ice the game.
Okay. Have you had any game-winning catches in your career?
Yes, sir.
Give me an example. What did that look like?
And that's why it's the best feeling. You're out there and everybody's going crazy.
Yeah, and that's especially if you're the go-to receiver, right? Which, as a freshman, you were the go-to one of the go-to receivers this past year. So I know you're just going to get many more opportunities. This next one's kind of a lifestyle one. So a beach day at South Padre Island, a barbecue in the backyard, or a trip to the big city, like San Antonio or Houston.
Okay. I would start. I like the island, man. I love the island. It's pretty. It's beautiful. I love being out there with my family. So I'll probably start that one, and then I'll bench the barbecue because me and my family, we love the barbecue. We always have barbecues here at my house. So I'll bench that one, and I'll probably cut the big city.
All right, this is going to be controversial. Who's the best barbecue person in your family?
Don't tell my mom, but it's gonna have to be my dad.
Oh. What's his specialty?
He like fajitas, man. Fajitas are they're good. They're fire.
I know. I made some last night. I went to Aguilar's in Harlingen,
Yes, sir.
and I picked some of that spicy fajita. They sell the spicy one.
How was it?
And, it was good. So it had some frijolitos and some sausages. And after the spring game, we came back over here, had a little after party. So definitely a barbecue guy myself. All right, well, let's go back to your story. I don't know a lot about, your background when it comes to where you grew up. So where'd you grow up? Or are you from San Benito? And how were you as far as a player when you were younger?
Yes, sir. I grew up. Well, I was born in Harlingen, and I grew up in Harlingen for a little bit, and then I was back and forth between San Benito and Harlingen. But I've always been San Benito. And then I would say in my beginning years of football, I mean, I'll be honest, I wasn't the greatest player. But I came back to the game when I got older, and I was given a lot more opportunities. and I grew into the player that the team wanted me to be and would help my team the best.
Yeah, I told you earlier. I watched you play against Los Fresnos this year, and I really looked at it. I was like, man, that kid's special. I think he's going to be somebody. I was like, well, I wonder if he has any college offers. And then they told me you were a freshman. So I was like, okay, now we got a special one. This year, what was one of the moments that made you feel like, man, I belong here as a freshman on a varsity team? Is there a specific game or catch that made you feel like you belong in varsity and made feel good about it?
I would say my LF game, man. I mean, they're known as being that team in the valley, and to go out there and put on for my city and be out there making big plays and pushing my team to where we need to be. I mean, it felt good. Like as a freshman, first year underneath the lights, and I'm out there striving. It was an awesome feeling.
What was the biggest challenge as a freshman?
I would say just adjusting because I mean you're going from eighth grade ball, nobody's there, to the next year, stands are full, lights are bright. The game's a lot faster. It moves a lot faster. That's what I learned. The game's fast. You got to move with the game.
Yeah, and you play in San Benito, right, which is a very prideful city that is all about football,
Yes, sir.
right? And we have it in the background, Bobby Murrow Stadium. I know you guys have some big renovations going on, right? I think you're doing a new scoreboard or something for next year. Have you guys seen that yet, or what's the status on that?
No, yeah, it's getting built right now, and then we have a new track coming in pretty soon.
Ooh, do you run track?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what do you run in 100?
My fastest is I think an 11.4. I'm not the
Okay,
fastest, man. I'm not the fastest.
that's okay. I mean, it's a 40 now, right? So I know you ran like a 4.6 something, right, in the 40?
Yes, sir. A high 4.6.
Okay, hey, that's plenty of time to get that down and make that up. I want to kind of go to your family, right? Because I think all of us have a story with our family.
Yes, sir.
Who's the biggest influence on your journey, and how have they shaped you as a player?
I would say my biggest influence on my journey would be my older brothers
Okay,
because they were both stars in high school. They both showed out here at San Benito. And I think as I grew up, I mean, I watched them. I mean, I grew up going to San Benito's games. Again, like how you said, San Benito, they bleed football, purple and gold. So I just grew up going to their games, and they've always pushed me in every aspect of football. Like, even who I am now, I mean, I still get pushed by them every day. And I think that's why I am and where I am now, like striving and being as great as I can.
are you the youngest brother?
Yes, sir. I have two older brothers.
Okay, how about you have younger siblings, or just are you the youngest one in the family?
I have a younger brother and a younger sister. They're my step.
Okay, outside of you, who's the best athlete? Controversy in the Ratliff household.
Like outside of me?
Outside of you, not you, because I know you're going to say you. I expect you to say you. Outside of you, including your parents, who's the best athlete?
Oh, my brothers, man, they're not gonna like this one. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with my. I'm gonna say my oldest brother, just because we're both skills. My middle brother, he was a D line, but I mean, he was all state. But
Wow.
but my oldest brother, I mean, he was a running back, but he was like that. He was good.
Did any of them have a chance to go to college, or did they stay local?
No, they just stayed. They went to school. They're in school right now. I mean, my brother had an injury. My oldest brother had an injury, and then my middle brother, he wanted to stay in school and then start working.
There's something special about having older brothers. I had three older brothers myself,
Yes, sir.
right? And I played basketball a lot when I was young, and I was a shot putter, like we talked about in college. But when you have older brothers, you get put in positions where the pressure is just regular,
Yes, sir.
right? Because you're always wanting. To me, I always wanted to be around my older brothers, right? And I always wanted to be that cool little brother that they just wanted me along. And they did. Like, they were mad cool. Shout out to my brother Gil. Shout out to my brother Johnny. They were really cool about bringing me along with them. But I wanted to play. I didn't want to be on the sidelines. I was motivated to get into the basketball court and play, whether we're playing, stick baseball, basketball, whatever it was. What did that experience teach you, being the younger brother of two star athletes?
I mean, it just showed me that, I mean, I got to go out there and do what I have to do because I have big shoes to fill. But, I mean, at the same time, though, I've always wanted to be known for my own name. I don't ever want to be put in a small position or, not known because, I mean, I'm still out there doing my thing and making these big plays, and wherever I'm at, just I want to be known for me. But I think being the little brother, I mean, they're gonna they pick on you, make fun of you a little bit, but other than that, I mean, it's awesome. I love it, man. I wouldn't ask for any other brothers.
Good, man. Are they still live with you, or are they out of the house already?
No, my brother's in college right now at Corpus Christi A&M,
Okay.
and then my other one he works.
Okay. Cool. Well, shout out to your brothers. I want to talk about last year because obviously when I saw you, you were to me the go-to player, but you also had Keon there, right? You had some other ballers. Next year, though, um, everybody's going to know where the ball's going, right? And there's some pressure and there's some responsibility to that. What I wanted to ask you is, what's your mindset on like a third down when everybody knows you're going to get the ball? What's your mindset and what goes through your head when you're lining up on that third down play?
Man, that third down play, I'm not even worried about the first down, man, because we got to get that big play. I mean, if the ball's in my hand, I'm trying to score. I'm trying to get out of there.
Perfect. Now, next year, how's the team looking for next year?
And we're looking solid. We're grinding. I know we have a lot of names on our back because these past 2 years they've been rough, but we're not worried about that. It's a new year, new us. We're gonna go out there and do what we do, man. We put our head down and we work. We're probably the hardest working team in the valley.
I had a chance to spend a couple minutes with Luis yesterday at the spring game. Seemed like a real nice, humble kid. And I know you had said, it was a tough year last year, right? And that's not like San Benito to have a year like that. So I know you guys have something to prove. What goals do you have for next year as a team, and what goals do you have for as a player for your sophomore year?
I would think my goal right now is just to make sure that we have a successful year for sure. And I think it's time for us to remind everybody that San Benito is that team, and we're that powerhouse team. And then I would say obviously a goal of mine is to have a breakout year because I know last year I felt like I was very underrated, but I think this year, I mean, everybody knows that I'm gonna go out there and do my best, and I'm gonna do what I do, and I want to have that breakout year.
Now, I've been tracking you kind of on the 7-on-7 circuit as much as I can because you're with Team Zap, right? And you guys do a really good job of social media and letting everybody know where you guys are at. What are you working on this summer to be able to get better? And what are you going to do additionally for the next couple months to ensure you're better and get ready for next season?
Well, right now I'm doing a lot of speed training. I've been working out a lot right now. I work out with my quarterback, and then I'm gonna start doing speed training, working like that quick twitch, really understanding the body, and then good recovery, man. Recovery is the main thing. You gotta get your body right, but trying to get faster and then get bigger.
Absolutely. Well, we're big on representing the 956, right? And I think, for me, although I didn't grow up here the whole time, I do feel a sake of pride to represent it, to give people some shine. What does it mean for you to be from the valley? And if you go like to another place, what do you want people to know about representing the 956 and what it means to you?
I mean, the Valley, man. The Valley is. I mean, I'm always about San Benito, man. I mean, if you know anybody from San Benito, they rep San Benito like it's life or death. So I mean, I think anywhere I go outside of the Valley, I always rep it. I mean, I'm from here, and I want everybody to know that. Like, it's a big part of me because I mean, I grew up here, and I have so much support from San Benito. I mean, I've never walked around San Benito and haven't been greeted like correctly or been told something disrespectful. I mean, everybody here is real like lovely, man. Everybody's nice. They come around, they greet you, they tell you what's up. I mean, San Benito it's not a bad place, man. It's a lovely place, and everybody around here, I feel they're great people.
Yeah, and growing up in these smaller towns, right? Sometimes there's a little bit of pressure.
Yes, sir.
And I understand it because I lived it, right? I told you offline, I won the national championship in seventh and eighth grade when I lived down here. And I remember they put my name on the billboard, I was on the news, and, there was a lot of pressure that came with that, right? So for you, I can only imagine having the freshman season that you had, all the pressure at every carne asada or barbecue. They're talking about football, and they probably want you to run a route, right?
Yeah.
Because that's how raza is, right? Like, hey, go get the fajita, but when you get the fajita, run a stick route, right? So, how do you deal with that pressure and having the 956 kind of in San Benito pressure? How have you dealt with that?
I mean, anyone that I would say I've been around or I've been coached by or I've played with, I know that like I strive under pressure, and then when I get put in big situations in any aspect, I think I've always found a way to get out of it or get through it because I mean, in San Benito, I mean, it's a tough place. It's a tough place. It's a nice place, but it's a tough place. But I mean, I've always learned that there's always the grass is always greener on the other side, and I think I've always been able to get myself out of places that aren't good for me. But I always strive through everything, and pressure. I mean, I don't think pressure's ever been a thing. You know what they say, pressure makes diamonds. So
Absolutely. I love that. And I also love that you recognize that, San Benny and any, the Valley is a tough-minded place, right? You have to kind of know where to move, where not to move, right? And, there's beautiful palm trees, but there also, across the railroad tracks, there might not be a nice place, right? So as a kid growing up in these areas, you have to learn that stuff. So that's a good special thing for you to keep that. And it's always going to be in your heart. I'm from Oceanside, right? That's where I grew up. My dad's from in the military, so everywhere I go, I say Oceanside, right? Because that's my heart, right? Obviously, I live in the Valley now, but if you were to ask somebody from college, what's Roy about? They're like, oh, Roy's an Oside guy, because that's how much I loved my hometown. So I'm really glad that you say that, and I'm glad to hear that. Last couple things for me. What coaches out there do you want to give a shout out to that's helped you with your progress? Because it does take a village, right? And I know you're with the Team Zap and AJ and Wamata. You guys have a real good nucleus of coaching and men around you. Any coaches you want to recognize for helping you with the journey?
well, first I would like to start off with my high school coaches, man. I would like to say first off, shout out to Coach Gomez. You know, of course he put me in this big freshman situation, allowed me to be here with my team, my friends, and put on for the city. And he knew that. I mean, if he didn't trust me, then obviously he wouldn't have put me out there. But we had to have some sort of trust for him to put me out there on the field. And then of course I would say AJ and Mata, Coach Mata and AJ. Those guys have put a lot of faith into me. I mean, I was playing 18U as a 14-year-old in out of state.
Crazy.
It was tough because I mean all these guys are big, but I mean AJ AJ and Mata put a lot of trust into me. I grew up training with Mata and I still train with Mata, and I think Mata has really helped me out. He's really helped me out, put me where I'm at. I mean, understanding the game.
Nice. Now, a year from now, right? Your sophomore season is going to be done. What do you want people to say, and what type of accomplishments do you think we're going to be talking about with you and San Benito?
But I want everybody first to know me off as a good, humble person, and I want to be able to known as like, he was respectful, he was nice, he was cool, he was. I don't want anybody to know me as like a bad person, but football wise, I want to break 1,000. I want to break 1,000 yards this season. I want to know that I want everybody to know that I always work, and that I got put into these big shoes to fill because I can handle it. And I think the game just grows with you, and I'm growing with the game, so I feel I'm gonna strive this season. I'm ready, and I want everybody to know that I'm coming.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm looking forward to watching you the next 3 years. I'm a huge fan, and I know me and you kind of been talking for a couple months, right? Where I did a couple little highlight drops of you and been able to give you some shine because I wanted you to know that it's real, man. You're doing a good thing, and it's recognized. And for a guy like me that over the hill, former athlete that can see it, I want to wish you luck, and I plan on going to San Benito and watching a game and getting out there for you, representing DITV. So I want to say good luck, right? And if you ever have any questions or if you need some support and just somebody to talk to, you can always reach out, right? Because I've been there. I've been through the pressure. I've been through everything you're going to go through. Not on football. Mine was shot put, right? It's an individual sport, but I've been there. So I wanted to let you know you have that out there, and we're really looking forward. Do you have any last words for the audience out there to finish everything off?
Just be great, man. Be you, and always strive for the best thing you can strive for.
Perfect. Well, that's a good ending. Like I always say, we're here to represent and really just support guys like you and other players in the 956. So we're doing that at DITV. We're going to continue to give you guys a spotlight, all positive, no hate, all love, and just embrace you guys to make sure that you guys know that there's good people supporting you. And when it's hard, just know there's people out there smiling and really wishing you the best, right? So for the audience out there, please like and subscribe and follow us on this journey, right? Hopefully in 5 years from now, or actually 3 years from now at your commitment ceremony, right, we can look back at this interview and say, man, we came a long way, and look at us now. So I'm looking forward to that. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. So please like and subscribe. DITV, thank you for another banger, and we'll be back at you next week. Let's go.
equals borrow 956.